Charles Duhigg opens the power of habit by delving into the science of habits, how they shape our daily lives, influence our decisions, and determine success in both individuals and organizations. He introduces the idea that habits operate in a loop: cue, routine, and reward. Through vivid storytelling, he illustrates how habits can be reshaped once we understand their structure. The introduction sets the stage for an exploration into personal, corporate, and societal habits, demonstrating their far-reaching implications. Chapter 1: The Habit Loop: How Habits Work. Duhigg introduces the story of Eugene Pauly, a man who lost his short-term memory due to brain damage but retained his ability to perform daily routines. This leads into the explanation of the habit loop. A cue triggers a routine, which results in a reward, reinforcing the behavior. The brain stores habits in the basal ganglia, allowing us to act on them without conscious thought. By breaking down this process, Duhigg sets the foundation for understanding how habits can be changed. Chapter 2: The Craving Brain: How to Create New Habits. Building on the habit loop, this chapter explores the power of craving in reinforcing habits. Duhigg shares the story of Pepsodent's advertising success, how the craving for the tingling sensation of toothpaste led to a new habit of brushing teeth. He demonstrates how companies engineer craving through cues and rewards, embedding habits deeply into consumer behavior. This insight is key to understanding why some habits stick while others fade. Chapter 3: The Golden Rule of Habit Change: Why Transformation Occurs. This chapter focuses on changing habits by keeping the same cue and reward but altering the routine. Duhigg illustrates this through the story of Tony Dungy, an NFL coach who transformed his team by instilling new habits. He highlights the importance of belief, how individuals and teams succeed in changing habits when they truly believe in the possibility of transformation, often through the power of community and support systems. Chapter 4: Keystone Habits: Which Habits Matter Most. Duhigg introduces the concept of keystone habits, those that trigger a chain reaction, influencing multiple behaviors. He uses the example of Paul O'Neill at Alcoa, who revolutionized the company by focusing on safety, a keystone habit that led to improved efficiency and profitability. The chapter demonstrates how identifying and changing keystone habits can lead to significant personal and organizational transformation. Chapter 5: The Habit of Success: When Willpower Becomes Automatic. Here, Duhigg explores the role of willpower in habit formation, showing how it functions like a muscle that can be strengthened. He presents studies on self-discipline, such as the famous marshmallow test, and explains how individuals and organizations can cultivate willpower. The story of Starbucks employees using habit training to handle difficult customer interactions exemplifies how structured training can turn willpower into an automatic response. Chapter 6: The Power of Crisis: How Leaders Create Habits Through Accident and Design. This chapter focuses on how crises reveal existing habits and create opportunities for change. Duhigg recounts hospital errors and corporate scandals, showing how crisis moments expose the strengths and weaknesses of institutional habits. He explains how companies can use crises as catalysts for transformation by strategically reshaping organizational habits. Chapter 7: How Target Knows What You Want Before You Do. Duhigg explores the role of habits in marketing and consumer behavior, using Target's predictive analytics as a case study. The company's ability to analyze shopping habits and predict life events, such as pregnancy, illustrates how businesses leverage habit loops for strategic advantage. This chapter highlights the ethical considerations of habit manipulation in commerce. Chapter 8: The Neurology of Free Will: Are We Responsible for Our Habits? The book closes with a discussion on personal responsibility. Duhigg examines legal cases involving habitual behavior, questioning whether individuals can be held accountable for actions driven by deeply ingrained habits. He argues that while habits are powerful, awareness and intentional change empower individuals to take control of their behaviors. Conclusion: The Power to Change. Duhigg wraps up with a message of empowerment. Habits are malleable, and understanding their mechanics allows us to reshape our lives, organizations, and societies. He reinforces that small changes can lead to monumental shifts, urging readers to identify and transform their own keystone habits.